Okay, so some long-awaited Cadillac time today. First thing I'm going to do, remove the old fuel tank, clean all the fuel from all the fuel lines, replace the fuel tank with a brand new one, albeit a little bit smaller, and then we can move on to what I'm going to do in the engine before I start the engine. Dilly dilly. Okay, I've decided to tackle the engine first rather than the fuel tank. There's still quite a bit of fuel in there, and I'm hoping that it is going to still be good enough to actually run. I will try and start this with fresh fuel, so I'll basically disconnect the inlet pipe from the pump. There's the fuel pump. I'll take that off, put a new pipe into some fresh, and I'll refill the fuel filter with fresh petrol as well. So all new fuel will be going to the carburetor. The carburetor doesn't look in great shape, however I'm quite confident that the internals will be fine. It's just cosmetic surface kind of rusting on the exterior with it being sat so long. Before I can even attempt to start this, I need to recirculate oil around the engine. Because it's been sat for so long, all the oil will have drained back to the sump from the metal surfaces. So to do that, I need to access the pump itself, or the drive gear for the pump. Now the distributor is driven from a drive gear for the oil pump. So I basically take the distributor out fully, the drive shaft as well, and then I make a tool that'll go down and locate into the keyway for the oil pump. I can then attach that to the drill, spin my drill, which will create oil pressure, and then lubricate all the engine before I actually start it. That's the plan. Okay, so everything's back together. I've primed the oil in the engine, distributor cap's back on. I've put fresh fuel in the fuel filter. I've disconnected the feed from the fuel tank and put it straight into my 5 litre, which has got nice fresh fuel. So we're ready to try and start her up now. Dilly dilly. Right, go on then. Eh? Well, we're not. Nothing happening. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Aye. I don't know what's happening there. Just turn back, go do it again. Aye, be alright, go. Aye, it's alright, man, go on. Right, stop! Right, stop!
Is that videos out?
Well, that was eventful. So it looks like I've had to take the carburettor off. Yeah, strip down and rebuild, just like I did before. This time I'm not going to replace the gaskets. Sure, they'll be fine. Just want to make sure all the jets are clear. And what I'm guessing has happened is the float valve has stuck partially open. So therefore, when I've been turning the engine, pumping fuel into the inlet, which is here, basically it hasn't had a shut off for the fuel, so it's just overfilled and flooded the engine and flooded the carb, and then we had a little bit of a barbecue on the go. Happy days. Right, get this stripped down dilly. Right, unfortunately I haven't got any carburetor cleaner, so I mean these definitely need cleaning out. Bit of sludge on the bottom there off the fuel sitting. However, the float valves seemed okay. However, again, I could do with, I'll take them out and I need to get carb cleaner to clean them as well. So yeah, if I had carb cleaner, I would have been able to basically get this clean, put back together, put it back on, and then hopefully fire her up. But it's going to have to leave it now for another weekend. So I'll get some ordered up and we'll catch you later. Dilly. Well, that's the drive empty, top of George's empty, garage empty. I think this is the first time in a long time I've had no cars to work on, to sell on. So attention turns back to the Cadillac and said carburettor, and see if we can get the thing started up and get this back in the garage. So we've got it to clean. I've got the carburettor cleaner somewhere. In fact, it's out here. Got some liquid moly stuff, really good. So hopefully that'll fettle it. We'll just get that blasted into all the parts. Rebuild the carb. It won't take too long. Only took the top off really. Connected back on the car. Fire her up. Hope she starts. Dilly. Right, here we go. Try and fire her up. Well, that was kind of promising. Right, so I think what's happening there is the timing is slightly out, so it's not running on all six, and the carburetor's opening too much. So I'll do a bit of adjusting. It's really a two-man job this, but hey ho. Hey, that's it. Right, so you should try it. She's back in. Get in. Let the work begin.